Hello everyone, this is Sitting on Computer Video Game Play. Well, hello everyone, this is... Wait, I used the wrong intro. Hello everyone, this is 123fendas's, and I'm going to be doing a tier list of my music albums. And, well, technically one of these is an extended play. I don't know if it says it on my Bandcamp. No, it doesn't, because there's no distinction between extended plays and albums on Bandcamp, but on SoundCloud I call it an extended play. But anywho, I shall be making a tier list of these albums, and wow, it feels these new headphones, I tell you. It's like now my headphones even more, like these new ones, block out the sound of my voice. I like hearing myself speaking whilst I'm speaking, which is why in a lot of my videos when recording, for a long time now, I've been doing this for at least like 2.5 years, since I started doing like the Mega Man Let's Plays, at least. I don't know. I don't remember if I was doing it before then, but like I usually only use one of the headphones, like as in like I only listen with my right ear, and the left I don't, because I like to hear my voice whilst I'm speaking. It makes me feel more in control, I guess. And I mean, these are just like, they cancel out the noise around me even more. So like if I were to cover both of my ears right now, I barely hear anything. But maybe I should just get used to this. The only problem is not speaking too loudly then, I guess. But I guess that's fine. I'll just let my relatives complain if they want to do that. I'll let that happen, I suppose. Yeah, so I have a Bandcamp. Maybe some of you didn't know that. Not that anyone really cares. Contacto. Here's my email. So I'm going to... Yeah, I've just prepared this little tier list here. This is an extended play technically, so it's like a lot shorter than the others. Well, actually, no. Well, so my shortest albums are like... It doesn't say the length on Bandcamp. Hold up, let me fetch my SoundCloud, I guess. It doesn't say the length. Well, actually, I can just check on my computer, because I should have the audio files on my computer somewhere. But whatever, I'll just use SoundCloud. So Hello New is 34 minutes. Family Tracker 45 is 22. Only 22. That is crazy. This one is 20. Oh, I never really knew that even. So there's only a 2-minute difference between these two, yet I call this one an extended play, but this one an album. Just a 2-minute difference, but okay. Well, it's like, the thing is, I can explain this if I haven't before. Actually, I think I've written an explanation on the Bandcamp. Yeah, so I'd just been uploading random pieces of music to SoundCloud, pieces which I'd composed in the software Anvil Studio, which I'd discovered. So before starting my next album, so pretty much I was doing like the Family Tracker 45 for a while, and like then I was gonna stop this, and because I discovered Anvil Studio, which was a great software that I could use to make music, and so I wanted to stop this Family Tracker thing and start making a new album. But the thing is, I'd been kind of experimenting with Anvil Studio, making like random pieces of music with Anvil Studio and uploading them to SoundCloud with a bit random like images. And some of these I haven't. Some of these are with GarageBand, They're like old pieces I made in GarageBand, which I decided to upload to my SoundCloud for some reason. So I thought, so before starting on my next album, which was like gonna be I was gonna start. I mean, it doesn't really even make any sense because like the first piece in this album is also made in FamiTracker. This one is made in FamiTracker. So I don't know. I just wanted to start a new album, I guess. I don't even know why. I mean, it's such an uncreative title too. Hello New. I swear, wasn't that supposed to be like a temporary title or something? But I just decided to keep it. That is such a dumb title. That is so dumb. But I mean, so I just wanted to start on this, and since I'd been uploading like these random pieces, I didn't want these to be a part of this album, I guess. So I mean, they weren't, because like they don't have the same cover image. Like these ones just have random cover images. This one is not supposed to have this one. It's supposed to be a Santa Claus, but SoundCloud removed that one for some reason. So now this, yeah, because like I made this the cover image of Anvil, and for some reason SoundCloud decided to transfer that to the first piece of music in the extended play. It's very strange. I don't remember how that happened. It's crazy, but whatever. My point being, I just uploaded like these random pieces of music, and I wanted to start a new thing here. So then there were like these weird ones in between these two. So I just figured, okay, I'll just throw these together into a collection titled Anvil, because primarily these were made in Anvil Studio. These were made in Anvil Studio except for Chloroplast, Systematic Plus, and 1134. So that's just the story of this, and since it's not very long, it's an extended play anyway, even though it was only 2 minutes shorter than FamiTracker 45. I just didn't make my pieces long at all on FamiTracker 45. Some of them are like 9 seconds. So this album ended up very short. Whatever. My point being, I mean, so like these albums are just like completely arbitrary lines. Let me explain my process here. It's not very complicated or anything. Oh shit. Shit. Can I show this? Yeah. I think I can show this. Hopefully nothing else showed up there. Oh, whatever. Okay, so I've just been making pieces of music. Each of these splotches is like a piece of music. So I've just been making a lot of pieces of music. So many pieces of music, okay? Just one after one after one after one after one. This has been my process for a while now. I used to make them more rarely. So I started like this project with like the FamiTracker 45. Started that 2 years ago. No, 3 years ago. October 2016, I believe it was, yes. And then there are some I made in June. And like some other ones I made in GarageBand, which are very cringe-inducing, so I haven't released them officially. Well, I did, but I removed them. So I don't count them in my discography anyway. Not officially. So then, the thing is, because like, you know, Green Day has been a huge influence for me. So, and of course Green Day has their albums. It's not just Green Day, it's everyone, but I don't know, I'm trying to think of any other influences I've had. I mean, not that Green Day has influenced my music, because they really haven't. It's just that I really like their music. Is there anyone else whose music... Not really. I guess it's only Green Day. My point being, I like the album structure, I just like having collections of things. So even if like I just began drawing lines, and like it's arbitrary. So like there's not really like I haven't made like an album like planned out and then like okay, so these are the types of songs I want in this album. I haven't done that. I've just been making pieces of music and making arbitrary lines. Except for the ones I made in like June, or you know, like the ones I haven't officially released. Those were kind of planned out, I think. It's kind of. The first one was kind of planned out. Like story arc, kind of inspired by like American Idiot. Idiot. Not that I like that album, well I used to. So anyway, I'm just saying that these aren't really like, they don't have any particular style. So the reason I've decided to do this in the first place is because I've been listening, well, because I saw that Digibro had made a tier list of his albums, or his music anyway. I don't know. And I was like, wow, that's a great idea. So that's why I've decided to do this. Why did I bring that up? Well, that's anyway why I've decided to do this. Just shut up, it's been 12 minutes. So how am I even going to do this? I only have 8 albums. I'm working on a 9th, which you've seen on my YouTube channel. It's actually this one here. Oh, there you see my little private name for it. It's Elytra is going to be the name of it. Actually, I might name it something else. No, Elytra will work. And then I guess the next one can be called Elytron or something. So I'm not gonna count this one because it's not finished yet. I don't know how many pieces I've made in it. I don't keep track. I've only uploaded 2 of the pieces to Bandcamp because you can't publish an album to Bandcamp without setting a release date, and since it's not released yet, I don't want to do that. So I'll just release it to Bandcamp when I've actually finished the album as a whole. So I've made 10 pieces of music in my 9th album. It's 32 minutes and 25 seconds thus far. So let's get started because this is taking way too long. So let's start with Family Tracker 45. This album sucks. Oh god, this album sucks. Oh, it's so terrible. Oh, that's loud. Okay, so this piece is kind of good, I guess. But like, they're just garbage. Especially Castle, oh my god. I made the bass way too low pitch, so you can't hear it. This one was kind of cool, I guess. They're so stupid. Actually, I kind of like Own One. But like, oh, this is so terrible, these ones. I kind of like this one. And then I go for like the ride cymbal kind of thing. See, this one is only 6 seconds. Do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay, so this one is kind of cool. I mean, they're kind of cool. A little bit. Doom 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 doom. But like the harsh sound of it, it's just kind of like this one too. Do 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 do. But it's just not pleasant to listen to at all. I mean, kind of though. It's kind of good. So I might put it in, I guess, B tier. Like some of these are kind of good, I guess. like own one. What are some pieces here I like? Not many of them. Own one, I like. Rapid Gray, I like. Terrarium is kind of cool. Fair. This one is pretty good. Nah, these ones suck. Oh yeah, so like, I guess this one is kind of good. Wool Press, a little bit. Nah, this one sucks. This was when I was starting to use music theory in my pieces. I was not using any music theory in these ones, but I started doing it here. Well, here also, I guess, and here. I was trying to use... I didn't know how music theory worked back then. Like, what I thought was that I was trying to compose in G sharp minor, because I was trying to follow music theories, how to make a piece of music like from Mega Man 2 soundtrack. The ones with an underscore in their name are were supposed to be in my Mega Man fan game that I was planning on making. Oh my god, so many plans. I've had so many plans of video games I was supposed to make, and I never could. Because I suck at programming. Because I hate programming. But all these ones with underscores are supposed to be Mega Man. And like, I tried to compose in G sharp minor, but so you've got the notes in G sharp minor. You've got right? Those are the ones. So, but like, I didn't know that, so I think the chord progression goes here in the beginning. It goes G sharp minor, and then to F sharp minor. But like, I didn't know that you're supposed to, in G sharp minor, have an F sharp major chord, because this is an A sharp, not an A natural. So you're supposed to use the notes from the scale in your chords. If you want to have like, what's it called? Tonality. Well, so I just didn't know anything. I just picked, like, I guess, random, like, things here, and I remember using this website where you could, like, look at the notes which make up a chord. So I would insert, like, well, actually they had like a list of chords you could choose from. So I would do like an E6 chord and A sharp major 7. Even though that's not even in the scale of G sharp minor. Like, first and like, no, it would be A sharp minor 7. Like, I didn't know anything back then. Not that you can't break these rules, that's fine. I do that all the time now. But the point is, I didn't even know the rules back then. Oh, J2? That one is kind of good. Yeah. Yeah, it's about it. B tier, maybe C tier. I think I'll put it in C. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Anvil. Anvil sucks. So this piece, first of all, only uses one chord. Has this weird part here where it goes just like a piano and just play random notes. But it's still, it's playing the same chord underneath the basses here. It's so terrible. It just uses one chord. It's so terrible. It's so terrible. Like, I only used the chord D minor 7 flat 5 because of that Vox video which says that that was like a Christmassy chord. Nah, this piece also sucks. I didn't know anything about harmony back then. Well, okay, I tried doing something here, I guess. But it's so terrible. Terrible mixing, too. I mean, sure, my mixing is terrible even today. Oh, these pieces suck so badly. What was I thinking? Oh, this one is kind of good. I kind of like how here, like it only bass here. I kind of like that. I kind of like how I use like a jazzy chord here. That I like. That's like the highlight of this album. Then we have this one called Cake. This one is supposed to be inspired. Am I just gonna go through all my music? This one is supposed to be inspired by Cake, the band. Specifically their song Teenage Pregnancy, because that's the only one I've listened to. Well, now I've listened. Well, I also listened to Federal Funding, and I also listened recently to the one, I forget what it's called. The popular one. Oh, goddamn. Oh, wait, I think I know what it's called now. Yeah, it's called The Distance. Yeah. Well, anyway, this one was inspired by Cake Teenage Pregnancy. And you notice that I've used like both a synth and a piano. That was based upon a video by Andrew Huang. He recommended doubling like an instrument with a synth to make it sound better. So that's why I did it in this piece. Kind of like when it goes here, like with these chords. Kind of like that. Oh yeah, this style of like doing like that kind of this kind of thing. That was actually something I learned in music class in school. It's just like a method technique you could use. Oh yeah, so here. So here, originally I had a guitar part, which was just like random notes, but I decided to make it like more, I guess, cohesive or rhythmically good, I guess. Like I just had random guitar thing here. I wonder if I still have it on my computer. I should. But instead I just decided to make it the main melody, which makes no sense, and then also raised it in pitch for a while here. Do 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 do. Like I decided to change it up a lot. Like I had a different prototype. Maybe I can show it to you if it's somewhere here. Cake inspiration. Yeah. So look at this right here. Cake inspiration. Here's the some MIDI, and then I have an old one and a new one. So maybe you should listen to the old one here. See how it sounds. Because it sounds way different to the end here. Dun 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 dun. I actually like. Oh man, I prefer this old one. The new one sucks. Yeah, I prefer the older version. Maybe I should release that one now. Because the old one is kind of better actually. It's more interesting. It's way more interesting. I mean, except. No. The old one is just unequivocally better. Is that even a word? Okay. Man, this piece sucks. This was actually a rap song about cannabis. I could rap it right now. I don't know if I want to though, because it's very cringe-inducing. You know what? Fine, I'll do it. No one's gonna watch this anyway. Should have the lyrics somewhere on my computer. Am I really gonna do this? I mean, it's fine. Like, I have no shame and whatnot, but I don't know if this is really worth it. Like this video. Oh no, no! These lyrics are so terrible. No, these lyrics are so terrible. No, these lyrics are so terrible. No. I am not gonna do this. No. No. Oh yeah. This was a piece I made in GarageBand. Man, this piece also sucks. These all suck. They suck so badly. Like, all these suck. Oh my god. This one is going in D tier. It's actually worse than Family Tracker 45. Oh god. So, now the next one is Hello New. For some reason there's a red thing here at the bottom. Not sure why. Wonder if maybe that's Bandicam's like window of recording. I used to use Bandicam. Oh well. This piece is kind of cool. I like the percussion. This piece sucks. This piece sucks really badly. Oh my god, this piece is so terrible. Why did I post this? This was like an old one I forgot to post to SoundCloud. Or something like this was like an old one like I completely forgot about. And I just decided to post it for some reason. Just because, you know, I'd made it, so I might as well. No, this one is so terrible. Mean Dilemma. This one is iconic. There's actually a lyrics version to this one. I want to tell you. I can sing that one though, because not really ashamed of it. I want to tell you to kill yourself, but I can't because it is mean. I want to. I have a want. Yep. That was inspired by, like, I was just like, I think I was reading YouTube comments. Yeah. Quadruple K. I was really proud of this one, but I don't know. I guess it's not that good. Its melody is a bit cheesy. And the chorus doesn't even have a melody. It just has, well, it has a bit of a bass line at the end. Mostly it's just drums and chords. It's stupid. I like what I do in the final verse though, and especially with the drumming here. That is epic. And like this doubling of like the synth and the guitar. That is cool. Thorn Patrol was what it was called. This was inspired by Thought Patrol. You know, that whole thing. But I decided to name it Thorn Patrol instead. This piece is like a masterpiece. I think this is one of my best. Has a good melody here. Inbox. Oh, this one is kind of good. No, it isn't. There's like some kind of interesting drumming here. Anatolia. I really like this one. I really like this one. Do 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 do. There's like good stuff here. Like it's a very varied piece of music. It's not just the copy-paste crap I do nowadays. Like this one actually has like, here it has like a different voicing, like different sound for the chords than it did here. I think. Yeah, here it had like electric guitar. And here it uses, you know, like these voices. Like this choir. This is cool. And it ends on the A minor chord, and reminding you that this is supposed to be A Phrygian. That's why I named it Anatolia. Because like I think Anatolia had something to do with like Phrygian stuff. A minor, see, because it's A. Anatolia. Dark, this one was supposed to be the town music of like the town you start in my Pokemon game I wanted to make. So that was what this was supposed to be. And it's a really nice piece actually. It's inspired by the soundtrack of Pokemon Gold and Silver. This bass is inspired by like the bass in New Barktown's music. It's a good piece. Newspaper -1. I don't really like this one. Nah, this one kind of sucks. Ether, I really like this one. It's really cool. Has good melody. Has like good chorus here, like with the melody. I mean, it's just good. And then had like this interesting chord progression here at the end. And then I do this little thing here. Doom, doom. I really like the eccentricity of this. Red. This one. So I remember Boing in a Band saying that he never learned to play the guitar, only like keyboard stuff. So that was inspired by like his view on that, like he never learned to play the guitar, only like keyboard stuff. So that's what I did here. I did like a melody that like something that I imagined like Boing in a Band making, kind of. That's what that is. And red because his hair is red, I guess. And like a cool chord progression here. Really cool trumpet melody. This is like one of my favorite pieces I've made. Like it has a really good melody. Wait, does the chorus not have a chord progression? Or like a melody? It doesn't. That's fine. So like this one has a kind of like a weird structure to it. Doesn't, not really what I usually do. And it has a weird drumming too. This is why I say it's my favorite piece here. Not my favorite, but one of my favorites. It has actually good melody. Yeah, I like it. So that's probably gonna send it into A tier, I think, just this one. C's really sucks. So this was my attempt at making like a Mega Man like Dr. Wily theme. That was what this was an attempt at. Ender Pearl. This one is pretty good. Yeah, I like this one. Used a sample from Wikipedia. Oh yeah, has a cool melody here, and then it goes for like a cello thing here. It's cool. So yeah, this one is going in A tier. Need to hurry up here. I'm not gonna make this video too long. Hello New 2. Most uncreative name ever. Advertisement. Oh, this piece sucks. It sucks so badly. Okay, I was supposed to have lyrics about Pokemon, but it's so dumb. Oh, I really like this one, actually. No, I don't. This one sucks. This was like a typical like C major piece, is what this is supposed to be. And I used the sound font of like Musiscore instead of the regular Windows sound font for this. Do 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 do. pretty good. Yeah, so it's pretty good. It's not. It doesn't suck too badly, but it's kind of weird. Major 7 chord. This one though, this one is like avant-garde here. So like this one was a submission to one of 8-bit music theory's like song contests. So we were supposed to do a Phrygian half cadence. I think I did it right. I was struggling to find out what a Phrygian half cadence is. I think I know what a half cadence is now. Actually, no, I don't. I know what a cadence is. I'm not sure what a half cadence is though. I did a creative thing there with the at the end, like with the bass, that it goes from G to A. I like that. Great Wheat. I used to like this one, but it kind of sucks. Nah, this one is just obnoxious to me now. Yeah, this entire piece just sucks. 123fendas's. I was impressed with this one back in the day too, but no, it just kind of sucks. Why couldn't I just add a voice for the chords? This one just sounds empty because of that. Because of my like unnecessary minimalism. And also it's 5 minutes and 44 seconds. I just copy pasted the segments. Pretty much my structure was just to do like A. Okay, so if we say that like the B is the chorus, and then there's like A, C, and D, which are different like verses. Here's like the structure of the song, if I remember correctly. Like I wrote this down somewhere. It's like approximately it's like A, B, A, B, C, B, D, B, C, B, D, B, A, B, or something like that. You get to hear the choruses like a gross amount of times, I think. And I just had to add a ukulele ending there. That's dumb. Okay, here was a collaboration I did with my brother. The problem was that I insisted on this type of bass. Pretty much, when we were in Sicily, there's like this ball, and when it bounced against the floor, it made this sound, and I was like, yo, I could edit this and like make it a bass in one of my pieces of music, so that's what I did here. But it sounds like garbage. And I had like this ukulele melody. It was pretty good, I guess. This is like one of my worst pieces. Augmentation and diminution of 2 subjects. I forgot to submit it to the 8-bit music theory Discord. So yeah, this is the contest I was mentioning before. Augmentation and diminution of 2 subjects. There's like some Pokemon piece that did this. Supposedly. Some like Pokemon Red. Well, I tried to do what they were asking for. Epic Locrian. This is like one of my best pieces. Or Locrian, I guess. I don't know. So, Epic Locrian is what I call it. This is like one of my best pieces here. Grass. This piece kind of sucks. Actually, it's pretty good, I guess. Oh, this part sucks. I forgot about this part. Yeah, I forgot, but this is kind of nice. Oh yeah, and then I had like a low register sawtooth version of the melody here. I guess that's kind of nice. Norfair, this one is only a little bit good. Yeah, no, this one sucks. Salt density, so here's like, here's the thing, I wrote about it here. A decent amount of the pieces of music on this album are pieces which I'd composed but never officially released because they were supposed to be a part of a separate album with lyrics which I never ended up finishing. And I was using some of these pieces in my YouTube videos, so I was like, I might as well release these officially, these pieces being advertisement. Definitely advertisement was one of them. Why do I say that I don't really remember? Grass, Norfair, Salt Density, Pennan, and Tvillingmannen. Yeah, so this piece kind of sucks. Like, I see what I was going for, but it just kind of sucks. Yeah, no, I don't like this. Oh, this ending part is pretty cool. I did it in a half diminished scale. Did like a half diminished scale thing here. Man, that is awesome. I'm forgetting that like these pieces are actually good. Salt density is good. I like this ending part. 88p is magic. This one is pretty good too. Yeah, I kind of like this one. It's a bit boring. Penon. Oh no, this one sucks. I could get into like what this was. Like Penon. 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 Pennan var borta på olika ställen. Jag hittade inte den. Nu har jag bara en penna. Förut hade jag 2. Eller något sånt. Something like that. Pretty much this was about me. I didn't add me singing them because I didn't want vocal pieces on the internet because that's quite cringe-inducing. But like it was about me losing one of my pencils in home economics class. Like so ridiculous. When I look back upon that now, that doesn't matter to me at all anymore. But I guess that's kind of the point. I was kind of self-aware that it doesn't really matter. It's just, yeah, I mean, I was just trying to write about some random crap. Same thing with this one, Tvillingmannen, which means twin man, like Gemini man. Because this piece is about me fighting Gemini man. It's inspired by one of my Let's Plays, actually. Yeah, my Mega Man 3 Let's Play. I'm describing, like, an account of what happened in that Let's Play, in this song. Oh my god, these pieces are pretty good, actually. Jag får do 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 do. I don't remember the lyrics. I should have actually released the vocal versions because they're pretty good actually now that I think about it. This piece is good. This was just like a bass line I came up with. I was just doing something on the piano and I came up with this bass line. So I decided to make it into an actual piece. Poland, this song's pretty good. When did I make this? Oh my god, it's August 31st. Wait, was I back from Poland by then? Well, yeah, of course, because my birthday is August 30th. And I didn't celebrate my birthday in Poland, I can tell you that. I was in Poland, and it really sucked. Like, it was horrible. So of course I would name a piece of music after Poland. Well, I got a cup, which was with a Poland theme. Like the Poland eagle. I think it's an eagle. Yeah, it's an eagle. What is the difference between a falcon and an urn, anyway? Oh, it's like a falcon. Okay, so maybe it's like a falcon rather than an eagle. So never mind then. So they kill with their beaks, unlike the eagles which use their feet. Okay. So it could be an eagle for all a falcon for all I know. This piece, I really like this piece. Well, no I don't. But it's kind of good. I go for like this. I think this is also a half diminished scale here. I go for. Do 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 do. So it's pretty good, I guess. The drums in the chorus are inspired by Castlevania 2. Castlevania 2's like Silence of the Daylight. Now we're getting into more modern era here. This is only about 16 months ago. 15, actually. It's 15 months ago. So in conclusion, I think this is going in A tier. Yeah, it is. Cause like, this one I like. This one I like. This one I like the end of it. This one I kind of like. And this one's actually pretty good. Like, this one is pretty good. With like the... Well, it doesn't have the vocals, so... I don't know. Heave Ho, I like that one. Has a cool like chorus melody. Poland is pretty good. Blaze Rod is pretty good. Yeah, it's an A tier, I think. Maybe B tier. I don't know. I'll keep it there for now. Let's hurry this along. Blanca Fungdolmo. This is the White Mushroom House in Super Mario Bros. 3. That's what the name means. Blanca Fungdolmo is Esperanto for a white mushroom house. You know, because blanc, obviously, white, fung, you know, fungus, domo, domain, or dominic, I don't know, it's house, it's like domain, you know, house, white mushroom house. Final Fantasy magic spell, Dia. I haven't played Final Fantasy much. There's this contest on the 8-Bit Music Theory Discord. You were supposed to make like a piece of music inspired by Final Fantasy magic spell, and so I did it with Dia. I just looked up Final Fantasy magic spells, like a list of them, and I found Dia. This piece sucks. Silk Touch. This is like one of my best pieces ever, because I even made a music video for this, in which I played it with real instruments rather than synthesized through Anvil Studio. This is one of my best pieces of music. It has a very good bass line, very good melody to hear, with like a violin, and like an epic like chord progression in the chorus as well. And towards the end here, we do 2 violins here. It's just very good. Crash Bomber. This one isn't very good. Kind of obnoxious, really, just because of the sound I used for the bass. It's like a slap bass kind of thing. It just sounds obnoxious. Pretty much, I think this was inspired by like Crash Man from Mega Man 2. Well, no, not really. I just tried to make like a more bombastic piece of music. And this is what came out of it. Like, I guess more like free than my typical pieces. I don't know. Diorite. This one is kind of good. I don't like this part, but I like this part here. And this is when I started actually increasing the gain of my pieces of music, which makes them makes it so you don't have to like turn up the volume too much. Now they're really loud, which is very good. La Queen Stelloi. This one is inspired by the 5 Stars Atom Bomb Baby, and it uses like a similar chord progression, kind of similar structure, really. And good melody. I very much enjoy it. It's like the alto sax here, and he uses the ukulele to make the chords, but it's only like 5th chords. Not sure that was a very good stylistic choice. I don't know, but I mean it works, I guess. I just made the ukulele a bit too loud, is one thing. I had it like the synth thing here, but it doesn't play like the 3rds of the 7th of the chord, so too bad, so sad. And then I have like this ukulele improvisation here. That was like the first time I ever did improvisation in one of my pieces of music, which would later become a staple of my pieces of music. Fortune 3. This one is pretty good. It uses an interesting time signature. Has a pretty interesting hair. Here, I just did some improvisation. I was actually just because like this piece of music had some like planned ukulele parts, and then in the chorus I just started like just like improvisation, and I wasn't even planning on including it. I just wanted to play along to it. I think like I was just like sitting there and I just wanted to start playing like something. So I wasn't even planning on that. Wasn't planned. That was improvisation, and yet it's like the most interesting part of the song. Like, it wasn't even like a planned improvisation. Nowadays I do planned improvisation. No, this was like just pure improvisation. Like, I was just sitting there and I just started playing. and I've decided to include it in the final product. This song sucks. Yeah. Oh my god, the sound I used for the chords is so obnoxious. Like, I don't even know what instrument that is. That is some crazy, like, weird, like, southern German instrument, which just sounds like so repugnant, like repulsive to the ears. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't like it. I don't really like this piece of music either. It's very slow. This kind of sucks. Varia, this one really sucks. It should be good in theory. Oh, interesting how I did with the percussion on this one. Like, I did like a open hi-hat and then closing it. I've never done that in any other piece. That is interesting. But like, oh my god, this was supposed to be good, but it really isn't. And then I did like some weird part here with like completely new chords and completely new melody. Just kind of fell apart. Do 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 do. Yeah, just, this piece falls apart. Desert M. Yeah, I don't like this one either. No, this one sucks. This one also kind of sucks. I used like the volume of the guitar is way too loud. For one thing, and it's just kind of boring and sucks. KFC 7913, this one is good. I like this one tremendously. This one is good. I like this one. And then we have estset underscore estset, and this one is not good. Use a crazy instrument, crazy like melody. Instrument for the melody, it's crazy. Peck the Nova Zealandia, this is like one of my best pieces of music ever. It's very good. I was listening to this earlier today and it was great. Great chord progression, great melody. Like, very catchy. And like very good chord progression here and like melody. Like, this is just a masterpiece. Pomum Granatum. This one, I also like this one. I'm gonna make a music video for this one, I think. I'm gonna learn to play this one. I have been making some progress in that. Not much though, but I'll learn it. Yeah, I like this one. Volume equals mass divided by density. You know, I've been very interested in math the past few years. Or the past few years, I don't know, that's a bit of a stretch. No, but I had like revelations about math the past few years and it's been a lot of fun. Like in 2016, I didn't really care about math at all. It was weird. I just stopped doing math. I don't know why. But then I started loving math again and see, so even though this is like really basic for all of you, but this is like something special to me. Like, as in I suck at math. Did a video of me doing math, didn't I? I did. Oh yeah, so this is when I started doing improvisation in my pieces more regularly here. So I did improvisation with the guitar. Mycelium. Yeah, so this one is pretty good. It uses like a Middle Eastern scale almost. It's good. So, in mind with Silk Touch, Lakvin Steloi, KFC 7913, and Peck the Nova Zealandia and Pomum Granatum, I'm gonna have to put this one in S tier. Now the next one. Double Dagger. Guess tier. This one kinda sucks. Yeah, I don't like it very much. Chain Chomplets Unchained. I like this one. It uses a viola and it sounds terrible. But like, generally this one is pretty good actually. Has an interesting improvisation part. Il Pianissimo's Crazy Climb. This was when I was taking music theory. No, I wasn't. But I like, you know, there's like music class in school, and like the teacher was talking about rhythms, and I was like, hold up. I thought back to an 8-bit music theory video in which he talked about the clave rhythm. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna use clave rhythm in my piece of music. That's like a rhythm. So this is me using a clave rhythm. Do 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 ding 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 ding. Very clave rhythm. In practice though, this piece sucks. This is like a D13 chord and it sounds terrible. Just handled it terribly. Here's like a improvisation here towards the end. It just sucks. Goopy Inferno. Oh, I love this piece. It has good melody here. The chorus melody here. Do 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 do. It's amazing. The improvisation part, not so much, but do do do. But it's pretty good still. I mean, yeah, I love this one. Chain Chomp's Bath. This one has a nice chord progression here. Dim 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 dim. It's a 7/8 time signature. I had a concept for this in like a 4/4 time signature, but then I decided to change it to a 7/8 time signature, or 7/4 or whatever. Do 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 do. It's not that good. It's kind of good. Secret of the Village Underside. This one uses an interesting chord progression. Dum dim dum dim dum dim 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 dim. No, generally this piece isn't very good. That's a major chord, minor chord. I think it went, right there, it went C sharp major to F sharp minor. That's a nice cadence. Pianta's in Need. Oh yeah, I love this one. This is a parody of Green Day's Pulling Teeth. So I did like a similar style, like similar structure and chords similar to Pulling Teeth by Green Day. It's not like a ripoff or anything. It has a completely unique melody and everything, but it's a similar structure. And I also added like a guitar part here. Do 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 do. That is nice. Yeah, so I like this one. Shadow Mario Runs Wild. This is one of my worst pieces of music ever. Ah, it's so terrible. So this one was inspired by the Psyche-Lox music from Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Justice for All. I tried to make something similar to that, but it just doesn't work at all. Okay, so here I'm used the same chord progression from Secret of the Village Underside with a different bass, one which I came up with in GarageBand actually. So I had like two different prototypes of like if I should use like a root note on that like note there. So I used both. Why not? If you can't decide between two, why not both, you know? I don't even remember what this one was inspired by. It was not inspired by anything, but I made this one when I was like on vacation somewhere skiing, I think. Was that this year? It must have been, right? Oh wow, it was this year. Feels so distant. Oh yeah, I switched the time signature to 3/4 here. So generally it's pretty good. Red Coin Chucksters, this one is very good too. I took this chord right here from a Bill Wirtz video, but I can't remember which Bill Wirtz video it was. That's a nice like eccentric part here, but I just decided to keep it in. A nice chorus too. And then I have this part here where I go like with different chords. It's very nice. Soak the Sun. Oh yeah, this one is really nice too. Oh yeah, this one is very good. I like this one very much. Like, this is like a masterpiece album. Like, every piece is good. Los Pingüinos. I learned that, oh, like, if you do, like, G-U-I and you want it to be GUI in Spanish, you have, because without it, it would be GUI. Los Pingüinos. Los Pingüinos. But if you want it to be GUI, then you have to do, like, 2 dots over the U. Because I was surprised to see that that was a part of the Spanish language. I was surprised. Because that's like German in my mind. Los Pingüinos. Is this piece good though? Not really. Kinda sucks. Ascend. Nah, this one is quite forgettable. Copyright. Because I was like looking at, there's this woman on YouTube, like did a TEDx talk saying that, you know, copyright should be abolished. So that was what this was inspired by. That's why I named it Copyright anyway. Well, it's a pretty good piece actually. Yeah, the guitar melody of this one is like notoriously awesome. Like, I've listened to it many times. Like in the kitchen, in the morning or afternoon, whatever. In my pajamas. I like the guitar melody of this one. No, we don't need to listen to the entire thing. Faraday's Descent. So this one was inspired by a Bono there was this guy on YouTube called like Faraday, something with Faraday, and he made a video about his descent into like the alt-right, but then he got pulled out of it. That was like his thing, like his descent into the alt-right, so I call it Faraday's descent. And he mentioned that Bono was one of the people who helped pull him out of it. But anyway, this is a very good piece. Masterpiece piece. I love this one. It's so good. Pusike episteme is like Greek for... I don't remember. Something about like physical, like a physician is like what it's referring to. I love grace notes. I don't use enough grace notes anymore in my pieces. Oh yeah, but this one is very good. It has a nice chord progression. This piece, I showed this to people on Reddit and they complimented it. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool guitar improvisation too. Fendus fails physics. Well, I actually didn't fail physics. Well, I did in the 7th grade, kind of. I failed on a test. As for this is a good piece. It kind of uses I think this uses the melody of, or the chord progression of the kind of similar chord progression to the Stalker music from Castlevania. Is this a good piece though? Not really. But you saw me, I listed, I referred to some of these as like masterpiece. This one is going in S. Easily. Dagger is the next one. So we have dagger, now we have, no, we have double dagger, now we have dagger. Descend. So I had a piece on the previous album called Ascend, now we're going for Descend, because I like those words, I guess. Oh yeah, so this one uses like, this one uses a isn't it called like the Andalusian cadence? It's, no, it's called the brain stew progression. 8-bit music theory calls it. So I tried use. Wait, no, this is the Andalusian cadence. This is not brain stew, is it? No, I think this is just pure Andalusian cadence. As for if this is a good piece. Oh, it has interesting drums here at the end. Crazy. Oh yeah, so that's one thing I started doing, like a do, and then I did the clave rhythm to introduce the chord progression. That's the thing I started doing here. Oh, this one is kind of good actually. I like the bass there. Do. Here. Not very good. Here's a very strange one, which I barely even remember. Very forgettable. Very forgettable. Excellent Orbit. It's titled after... It's named after Mario Kart Super Circuit, so I just thesaurused Super Circuit. Excellent Orbit Super Circuit, you know what I'm saying? Contact number on slip, that's a thing the dude, like the border control guy, the one you play as in Papers, Please, he says contact number on slip when he confiscates our Stotkin citizens' passports. Here I just go for the Green Day rhythm. And I only had an acoustic guitar back then, so I just recorded myself playing it, and I just increased the gain so it would be distorted. Oh, that is crazy. I went for like the blues. That is crazy. Or rock and roll rather, whatever you want to call it. That is so crazy. Oh, and here I did like a thing here. That is pretty nice. Wikipedia, this is one of my... I refer to this one as my best piece of music. So it starts with introducing the chords with a distorted guitar. And then just goes through here, and then we have the bass line, and then we have like the genius trumpet melody, and then we go into the chorus. I don't need to go through this one. I love this one. Delfino Plaza 1. So I found someone on Reddit, and he was sharing like a chord progression he liked. So I took it, and his name was Plaza 1. So I was like, okay, I'll name this piece Delfino Plaza 1. Oh, this piece is actually good. Yeah, this piece is actually very good. And this piece is kind of good too. I like in the chorus when it goes like this. I like the chord here. Very dissonant. Okay, hurry along. Unless there's something I'm forgetting about. Like, maybe I shouldn't hurry along. Like, there's this good guitar melody here too. Good guitar melody. Shines bright. So, yeah, this one is a Phrygian piece. Dim 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 do 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 do. Very quite good. Who shot what? This is, well, the inspiration for the name of the song. You'll get to hear it in a few seconds. It's an excerpt from a Nintendo Capri Sun Let's Play of Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, Case 4.
Who shot what? Sounds like the name of a song.
Oh, then I went for like a different chord progression here. So in conclusion, it's a pretty good piece. Non-linear. Oh my god, this one is 7 minutes long. And it's really good actually. So it starts with all this baloney. And then I do, you know, like almost 2 minutes of just me improvising on the guitar. It's really cool. Heterochromia Iridum, sorry. This one, so I use like a jazzy drumming here. Cheesy. It's not very basic, but it's a good chord progression here. So this is when I start doing more jazzy music. Oh my god, my melodies start to go crazy in this period. So now we're heading into like the ludicrous stuff, which I've been doing ever since. Oh, and here we get to hear like 5 minutes of me improvising on the guitar. Heterochromia Iridis has a good cool chord progression. I just like came up with it just like messing around in Animal Studio, and I was like, hey, I should make this into an actual song. No, but this piece is very good. Oh yeah, I love how it goes here. It like descends. I talked about this in my but then like also the top parts of like the E chord there, like which it approaches, are like higher than the F chord. So like it's nuanced. I've talked about this piece in one of my murder mystery videos, because I was looking through my pieces, analyzing them kind of a little bit. So I've already talked about how great this one is. And here I go for the brain stew progression, but very jazzy. So in conclusion, this is a very good piece of music, great album, S tier. Triple Dagger. This is the final one. So Lesser Wheat. This is when so this entire album is pretty much just jazz. That's in the entire album. Only has 9 pieces, by the way, because I made them very long. Look, there are two of them which are like 10 minutes. And like, look at them, 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes, 4.5 minutes, 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes, 2.5, 4 minutes. Like, oh, these pieces are so long. Okay, so here I go for like a... Pretty much it's just jazz. And it's pretty good actually. I like it. This one is not as good. That part is pretty cool. Like the chord progression here. That is nice. So in conclusion, I kind of like this piece actually. I like how it goes in the chorus there. Like it goes like, let's see. I like that part. Liberator and Rye. Here I try using a different sound for the ride cymbal, which I've never used in a piece before. And it sounds kind of terrible. I mean, it sounds alright, I guess. It sounds different. But it's not very good. It just sounds a bit too obnoxious. Cool chord progression though, I guess. Oh yeah. Oh, here's the like one where I use like a... Here's one where I use an unconventional length and per like chord in the chord progression. I think that was something Adam Neely recommended, but it kind of sounds off in this one here. No, we haven't. This is not the wrong part. Here we go. See how it changes there on like off? It changes chord off beat. So that's kind of cool. Rye. Anyway, yeah, so this one is just very forgettable. Yeah, like this one is super forgettable. Okay, it's not that forgettable, I guess, but it is kind of forgettable. Okay, now we have Great Rye. This one has a good melody, like good chord progression rather. Has some good stuff going for. Oh yeah, like eccentric melody. Yeah, I like the melody. It's very cool. And then I go for just like 6-7 minutes of guitar improvisation. That is just so hilarious. Nice chord to end on. That's what. That's like a. Sounds like a major 7 sharp 11 chord. So like a sharp, like an 11 with a sharp 11 chord rather. Well, kind of. Or more like a, yeah, sharp 4, sharp 11, remove, omit the 5th, you know. Maybe I didn't omit the 5th, I don't remember. It just kind of sounded like that to me, is all. Here's when I started doing like a crazy 128th note ride cymbal pattern. This one is very slow. Yeah. Yeah, this one is pretty forgettable too, and slow. Just kind of boring. Here I use the same pattern. Oh, but isn't this one special? Yeah, this one is special. I do some crazy stuff in this one. So, I don't even do a melody. Then I just cut out the chord voicing. And like the sawtooth, or rather the synth which does the chords. Just cut that out entirely, only use the bass. Here it comes in again. This is so eccentric. So yeah, I just change it up like the bass, pretty much is what I'm doing here. I don't know why I did that, but okay. And here I just go completely crazy with the saxophone. I do something here at the end though, which I like. It's like a nice like 6th interval here. I like that. It's fitting, I think. I think it's like A and F, and it fit well in like to like an F major 7 chord I used or something. Or something like that. Because that's the chord I end on, I think. Maybe that's the reason why it was fitting. That is nice. Romuald Xander. Not sure why I named it Romuald Xander. Just kind of random, I guess. So this is a piece I made in GarageBand on my phone in school because I didn't have a good internet connection there, or like at all, because I couldn't figure it out how to connect to the internet there. Because like, to be fair, it doesn't work very well. I made the bass way too loud on this one. So pretty much I was just like improvising in GarageBand in this one. Very jazzy. Here we have Nate River, named after the Death Note character, like my favorite anime character. So, this is a ripoff of Weezer's Say It Ain't So. Uses the same chord progression, except I made them jazzier by adding chord extensions. And it fits very well, which I didn't realize at the time, but Nate River is like Rivers Cuomo, Riva Weeza, which he was called in one of the interviews. But it's so slow. I use the same ride cymbal pattern, and but it just sucks. And then I did this like B sec or C section, whatever. C section. No, but this like more dark part, like it does in the Say It Ain't So original song here, which I decided to add. Then eventually it breaks out of that and just does a guitar melody for the rest of it. So now we're getting into like 4 minutes of just guitar improvisation with my new electric twanger I got for my birthday. So in conclusion, this one I kinda like it. It's better than... maybe it fits in B. I don't know. Are these two better? Yeah, this one is definitely better, I think. Yeah, I think so. Was this one, though? Oh yeah, this one was definitely better. In some parts, I think. Was it, though? Kinda wasn't. Actually, this one is good. Epic Locrian. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is a good ranking. Yeah, I think this is what I'm gonna go for. It doesn't feel right placing this one under, though. I don't know. I think I'll go with that. So, I guess there you have it. Yeah, I think that's a good ranking. Yeah, I think yeah, I think so. Not sure, but yeah. So here's my ranking of my albums. Took quite a while. Still took less time than Digibro though. But Digibro I think has more music. I don't know, he has more albums, but I don't know if it's lengthier or if he just has like shorter collections. I don't know. Well, here you have it. So, farewell.